Frequently in algebra, you'll be asked to factor equations, find the roots of the equation, where can you solve them, where does the equation cross the x-axis. So to look at factors, just put the word factor in front of a formula. Here we're putting the word factor in front of the formula 3x minus 12. So I'm wanting to say, is there another way to factor this out to get another way, a more simpler way to look at this equation? So 3x minus 12, when I hit the formula, it says factor 3x minus 12. Yes, there is. The result is 3 times parenthesis x minus 4. Because if I take 3 times x, that gives me 3x. 3 times a negative 4 gives me a negative 12, 3x minus 12. Real simple example of factoring. Obviously, with Wolfram Alpha, you can do much more complex. I'm just using a simple one here to show you an example of factoring with Wolfram. It also provides you this graphic. We see where it crosses the x-axis. So one of the solution, or the solution for this equation, because it's a linear, a y equal mx plus b type slope, is going to be, well, where is this formula solve? Where does it equal 0? Well, when x is equal to 4, you get 4 minus 4, which is 0. 3 times 0 is 0. So one of the roots, or the root for this equation, is 4. And you'll see, yep. If we wanted to check that, instead of just factoring, let's just get rid of factor and say, hey, solve this equation, 3x minus 12. Well, you can look at it right now and see that 3 times 4 is 12 minus 12, which is 0. That would be a solution. But let's assume it was more complex. Just enter the equation and let Wolfram Alpha go out and solve it. 3x minus 12 is how it's interpreting the input. And it says, hey, that's a line plot. Yep, that's correct. It is. It crosses the 4. The geometric figure is a line. That's correct. There's the alternate form. That's the factor we just did. The root is x equal 4. That's where it equals 0, right up here. So there, you've where y equals 0, it crosses the x-axis at x equal to 4. We've now solved for this equation just by plugging it in and letting it factor it, give us the geometric shape, give us the factored equation, and giving us the root as well as the plot.